Hello and welcome to the skating lesson. My name is Dave Leese, and I'm thrilled to welcome probably the breakout star of the new skating season, Eun-soo Lim. Eun-soo, welcome to the show.
Hello, my name is Enso.
Yeah, I was telling you that we all say it wrong here. Um,
Mhm.
so you've had such a great start to the season this year, your best ever. So really,
Thank
what
you.
what has changed? You've really made such a step forward in your skating.
I just try to make new systems
Mhm,
for my training style.
mhm,
So I moved to Raphael to make my jump and everything really like different.
mhm,
And I think it helps like my season
mhm.
this week. But it's just the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how much of a change is it? Like, how much have your jumps changed from last year? A lot, or is it just minor things? Or...
Mm, I think I just changed to do my like he said he didn't want to change my jump a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean too much. So he just make it like more aggressive
Mm-hmm.
and like posture and entry.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just try to make it a little bit more stable
Okay.
for the jumps.
So, how did you choose that you wanted to work with Raphael?
I met him. I first time met him, Raphael, when I practiced. No, I participated in the Gala of Four Continents
Mm-hmm.
in 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, so I trained at Raphael's rink before last season,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really suited with me.
Mm-hmm.
I just trained like few months with Korean team members, but I feel really good
Mm-hmm.
for him. So to, I decided to move to Lakewood to
Mm-hmm.
train with Raphael.
How do you like California?
It was so good. I really like, it's really good to train in
Mm-hmm.
California.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Did you train with as many top skaters in Korea as you do in Lakewood?
In Lakewood,
Like, did you train with a number of top skaters in Korea? Because you have
yeah,
Nathan, Mariah, a lot of
yeah.
really strong skaters. Yeah.
hmm
Okay.
It's like really good for me because there's Mariah and Marine, and then sometimes Nathan and Michael, and then they are all really famous
Mm-hmm.
and international skaters. So it's really great experience to train with that skaters. So yeah, it's really good.
Mm-hmm. Now, what is Raphael like compared to your previous coaches? He's obviously a pretty intense guy. He
Mhm.
can be pretty funny too. So, what is it like working with him?
Um, I don't know how to explain, but it's like he is really good at like if I do well,
Mm-hmm.
he is like he give me prizes, and then if I getting like bruise,
Mm-hmm.
he's like he pushing me forward.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like that system,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, it's really good for me.
Mm-hmm. So,
That's why I like Ralph.
if we're watching on TV, when you're in the
Mhm.
kiss and cry with Raph, how do you know
Yeah.
if he is happy? Because if he is upset, he usually looks like he says something behind the skater's head so that the camera doesn't pick it up. Yeah.
Yeah, he always talk really like something
Mm-hmm.
after the competition. And then like after short, he talk about my flip a lot.
Okay.
And then after my free, I don't know, actually he satisfied for my competition
Mm-hmm.
after my long. So yeah, I think he feel happy for my competition at Salt Lake.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, you mentioned your flip. It looks like you've spent a lot of time on your flip. So,
Mhm.
what have you changed? Like, what was the focus of that? It looks a lot bigger than it was last year.
It's like I feel confidence for my flip and lutz basically, but we think we have to make it more like powerful, and I have to get more GOA for my jumps. So like we make it just a little bit more details.
Okay.
And for my posture or entry, like I told you before. Yeah.
Okay. Now, has Lutz always come naturally to you? It's always been one of your highest scoring jumps. Has it always been easy?
Yeah, maybe, but it's not really easy right away. But I try to make it consistent with ref, and yeah, I think it will be better in the future.
Do you have a least favorite jump, or?
I think actually my favorite jump is flip or lutz.
And how about least favorite?
Yeah.
Do you have a jump you don't like, or? Yeah.
Actually, Sako is the jump which I feel uncomfortable. I think.
Are you working on it a lot or changing things? Or?
Yeah, I feel uncomfortable for my Sako, and Raphael's know about it. And I'm working on my like weak points for my Sako, and trying to raise success rate of Sako.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you have 2 Grand Prix assignments coming up. You only got 1 initially. So, when did you find out about Japan? When did they tell you?
Like after, it's like 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Okay. So recently, yeah. What are your goals for the Grand Prix?
It's like back to back, Japan and Russia. So Raf told me it will be a little bit hard. Yeah, but I'm really like try to preparing for my Grand Prix. So yeah.
Do you think you can make the final, or have you thought about that at all? Or?
Actually, I don't think about final. I just want to perform my clean program this time for my 2 Grand Prix. Yeah, and that's it.
So Nathan Chen does a lot of quad jumps, and we've seen so many of the skaters in Russia work on quads. Has Raphael talked to you about practicing any quad jumps, or is that something?
It's just my first senior season, so like I want to do really well, but it's like I think it's not really good for start quads right now. So, and I just moved right now with work with Raphael, so I think I have to make consistent for my every jump, and then like I have to make a lot of clean programs in the competition, and then after maybe it's getting consistent, maybe I can try another like triple axel something, maybe.
Okay. Well, so I read that you started skating in 2009. So what made you want to start skating?
I think I started after 2010.
Oh, okay.
Like watching Yuna at the 2010 in Vancouver. And that's when I was 6 or 7 years old, I think. And I really liked that sparkle costumes, you know. And like I wanted to skate with that kind of costume. That's why I started figure skating.
And have you gotten to meet Yuna and get advice from her?
Yeah. Yuna and I are in the same management company right now. And like, so whenever I come to Korea, I'm going back to Korea, she supports me and teach me sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah. Now, there's a lot of tough competition in Korea right now. Is it seem like the skaters seem like they're really becoming more competitive with one another?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There is a lot of like really good skaters. So yeah, that's why I have to make it more strong and consistent.
Now, this year it seems like you have so much personality on the ice. How did you come up with your programs?
Like I always wanted to perform like really I don't know how to explain. It's like really unique and yeah, like more showing more like different.
Now, do you get
I always yeah.
do you ever get shy on the ice, or is it easy to perform like that?
No, it's not about shy.
Okay.
I just want to show like a delivers a story, like a storyteller with my body.
Now, in your free skate in Chicago, are you one of the characters from the movie, or?
Yeah, I watched that movie, and then like that's like one of my favorite movie right now, and then I have to catch their like character, and I have to understand the music. So yeah, I really try to understand that music. Yeah.
Most people when they do Chicago seem like Roxy, but you seem more like Velma when you perform, the other character. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I don't really think about Roxy or that another girl, but my program is like, there's Roxy and Nowadays, and then it's a little bit different music, so yeah, I just try to make it more like charisma, maybe.
Yeah. It's fun. It's a great program. And who choreographed your free skate?
Suzuki Akiko.
Okay.
From Japan, yeah.
How did you decide to work with her?
It's like when I train with my Korean coach at the beginning of my season, she is like close with some Japanese teacher. So yeah, that's just I decide her.
And how about your short program?
It's Jeffrey. Yeah.
And how did you decide to work with Jeffrey?
It's like I always want to try classic and like beautiful music before, and like if I get to do it, I wanted to work with Jeffrey Buttle. So yeah, that's why I decided to work on my short program with Jeffrey.
Now, we saw videos of you dancing with Mariah off the ice.
Oh, yeah.
Do you take a lot of classes, or?
Right now I have to like more ready for Senior Grand Prix because it's too close. So I'm not going right now, but before I'm going Mariah and some skaters with like dance class something. It was really fun, yeah.
And have you had favorite skaters you looked up to growing up, or?
In Lakewood?
Just in life, like favorite, people that you
like
admire.
Every skater?
Yeah, like anyone in particular, or?
I like Caitlin's jump, and I like Ashley's perform. Yeah. And yeah, like definitely Yuna.
Yeah. It would be nice to have her success. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your goals for this season? Have you set them, or?
My goal is performing clean program in my first 2 Grand Prix in HK and Moscow. And like 4 continents and senior awards. I mean, like I will try to make like all clean programs for my performance. Yeah, that's my goal.
Okay. Well, we wish you so much luck this season, and thanks so much for coming on the skating lesson and letting us get to know you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.